Hi guys, welcome back to That's Life with John Carver. This is episode number 295. And I'm calling this episode Your Imposter Syndrome. You're going to see what I'm talking about in here in just a few minutes. In late 2021, I took another deep dive into trying to discover some of the secrets of the most successful people in Hollywood and in business. So I began watching and listening to interviews when these celebrities and Hollywood stars shared their secrets, their struggles. Of the dozens of interviews I've watched, 100% of them, actually, not 98 or not 75%, but 100% of them struggled with some sort of fear, some sort of being afraid of failing or being found out that they're not as good as the public thinks they are. So this deep dive, if you will, helped me really broaden my thinking into non-celebrities like you and I, right? That maybe we have similar struggles and challenges. It seems to be exactly the same with most people, whether you're in Hollywood or in your hometown. Most people struggle with thinking that they're not good enough or they're not polished enough to reach some level of success in some way. So what I also found out in this deep dive is that a lot of these celebrities, at least the ones I've watched, struggle, I would say all of them, based on what I've watched, that they struggle with some sort of imposter syndrome. That is to this, in fact, the definition of imposter syndrome is this: it's the persistent ability to believe that one's success is deserved or that it's been legitimately achieved. And I wonder how many of people that you know maybe are afraid of being found out that you're not as good as that other people think you are. Is that necessarily a bad thing? I wonder if anyone you know might also struggle with imposter syndrome, that they really don't think that they're as good as they really are. I think you've been through some stuff in your life that you've overcome and you're still overcoming. That's still a struggle. Well, that doesn't necessarily mean you're an imposter. That means you're still thriving. You're still trying to evolve to become the person that you really are trying to be. Many people think that when they think they have achieved some level of success, that they have to have all their ducks in a row, if you will, all the time, or they have to be perfect in everything that they do. But that doesn't necessarily make sense. There's no need to become perfect as long as you're trying to become the best person that you can be. So I've learned over many decades that there are many people who carry these struggles from day to day, and some of them try to hide those struggles every day. And hiding those struggles, again, creates the imposter syndrome that can overwhelm your life and can inhibit you from taking calculated chances in your life, big steps in your life, if you will, to create a life that you've always imagined. Perfection may seem to exist in some people's lives, but I can guarantee you that nobody is perfect. So one of the ways to avoid the imposter syndrome is to recognize, without being arrogant or egotistical, that you've worked very hard so far to achieve what level of success you may have achieved. So to stop doubting yourself, stop doubting your ability, stop thinking that you have to be all that you think that the people in the movies are perfect when they're really just actors. They're pretending to be a character, but they have, all of them I've watched, 100% of them are, as Jim Carrey said one time, he's broken. Jim Carrey, the comedian, the actor, he's broken, and yet he's still a multimillionaire. So if Jim Carrey and a lot of other people are challenged and are going through struggles in their lives and have been able to achieve some level of success and still struggle with the imposter syndrome, maybe you can reach some level of success in your own life. Keep pushing forward. Keep looking in the mirror and realizing that you're doing the very best you can. Learn from the smartest of the smart people. And then you're going to realize a life that you only thought was for maybe people that you thought were better than you. My name is John Carver. Thanks so much for watching.